Hey everyone, welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Ryan Gosling is coming back, but this time, not just to survive. Netflix's $200 million zero-cents blockbuster The Gray Man is finally returning with its second. We've got brand new details. When is the release date? Who's in the cast? Where is the story heading this time? I've looked into all of it for you. But before we begin, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the freshest developments in the world of cinema. If you're ready, let's begin. The Gray Man, one of Netflix's biggest investments to date, broke viewership records with its action-packed spy story starring Ryan Gosling. After the first movie, both a sequel and an expanded universe were promised. 3 years have passed, and now all eyes are back on The Gray Man 2. So is this film really happening? Is Ryan Gosling still attached to the project? Will the Russo brothers still be in the director's chair? In today's video, we're going to answer those questions. We'll talk in detail about the release date, cast, direction of the story, and how Netflix is adopting a new approach for this project. Let's start with the release date. The first movie was released in July 2022, and within a week, Netflix announced a sequel and a spinoff. But since then, there's been no concrete news of progress. The clearest info we have now is that the film is still in development and is targeted for release in 2025. So why the delay? The answer is simple: timing. The Russo brothers are currently busy with major Marvel projects like Avengers, Secret Wars, and Doomsday. Meanwhile, Ryan Gosling has a tight schedule with The Fall Guy and new Barbie projects. That's why Netflix hasn't been able to fully begin production yet. Still, there's hope. In a recent statement, Anthony Russo said, "Yes, there's still interest. It's just taking time to coordinate schedules between us, Gosling, and the rest of the team." This clearly shows that the project hasn't been shelved, just delayed due to scheduling. As for the cast, Ryan Gosling is, of course, returning in the lead role. Cortland Gentry, aka Sierra 6, was a character that impressed audiences with both his action and emotional depth in the first movie. In the sequel, the character is expected to be explored more deeply, with new details about his past coming to light. The character Avik San, played by Dhanush, is also returning. This character gained a big fan base in a short amount of time in the first film, and he'll reportedly have a much larger role in the sequel. Some rumors even suggest he might form an alliance with Six this time, or perhaps become an even tougher adversary. That question remains a mystery for now. Dania Miranda, played by Ana de Armas, might also return in the second film. As a CIA agent who helped Six in the first movie, her return could add both emotional balance and action to the story. Although it hasn't been officially confirmed, behind-the-scenes buzz about her comeback is strong. As for new faces, it's confirmed that Regé-Jean Page and Jessica Henwick will have bigger roles in the sequel. Their characters were more in the background in the first film, but this time they're expected to take on more prominent positions in the story. Especially Page's character is expected to shake up the power dynamics within the CIA. This is where Netflix's new character-focused approach comes into play. Netflix film chairman Scott Stuber stated that the first movie was too focused on action, and this time they're aiming for a deeper, more character-driven narrative. So this time, we're not just facing explosions, but the inner world of the characters too. So where will The Gray Man 2 take us? After the events of the first movie, Six is no longer just an agent trying to survive. The sequel will focus more closely on his relationship with Fitzroy's daughter, Claire, who raised him. This bond is expected to bring a more emotional layer to the story. It's also reported that the film will dive deeper into the dark side of the CIA. Six will use his own methods to uncover the Sierra program and its cover-up operations within the agency, meeting both old allies and new enemies along the way. The story is said to be inspired by the novel On Target from Mark Greeny's book series. In this book, Six's goal is not just to survive, he's forced to confront decisions from his past. The film won't follow the book exactly, but the core of the plot will be shaped by it. That means the Gray Man universe we know for its action scenes will now be enriched with more mind games, moral dilemmas, and inner conflicts. This won't just be an action movie, it'll be a spy thriller with real character depth. As Scott Stuber mentioned, This sequel will spotlight Ryan Gosling's powerful acting. The emotional subtext that was sometimes overshadowed by action in the first movie will now be brought to the surface. We're looking at a more human, more vulnerable, but also more determined Six. The Gray Man wasn't created just as a single movie. It was built as an action universe. After the first film, Netflix began working not only on the sequel, but also on a spin-off. That spin-off is rumored to focus on the character Aviksan, which has made Dhanush fans very excited. However, it seems the plans for this expanded universe are currently on hold. The Russo brothers and Ryan Gosling have packed schedules. Even though Netflix wants to speed things up, the production entirely depends on the availability of the team. Because of this, the studio is even considering handing the project to a different director. Still, it looks like Netflix won't give up on this universe easily, especially after the success of other action franchises like Red Notice and Extraction. The platform hopes to turn The Gray Man into a long-term trilogy. Audience interest will be the key factor in that decision. If Netflix handles this project well, The Gray Man 2 won't just be a successful sequel, it could also mark a new peak in Ryan Gosling's action career. A story with more depth and a character-driven structure could make it much more than a typical action movie. I've been waiting for this movie for so long, I can't even explain it. The moment The Gray Man came out, I thought it could be one of Netflix's coolest and most promising action universes. Ryan Gosling, silent but deadly character Cortland Gentry, the character depth within all that action, it completely pulled me in. And let me admit, Ana de Armas scenes added a whole new level to the film. Those who know me already know I'm a fan. Her presence, her energy, and how naturally she fits into action scenes made the character of Miranda unforgettable. Now, the fact that she might return in the second movie has me even more excited. So for me, this video isn't just a news video. It's like an outburst of the excitement I've been holding in for a long time. Now I'm going to tell you everything I've got about the release date, cast, story details, and where this universe might be heading. So sit back, because this time it's serious. In conclusion, The Gray Man 2 is currently one of the most anticipated sequels in Hollywood. When the triangle of Ryan Gosling, the Russo brothers, and Netflix brings this project to life, we won't just be getting a movie, we'll be getting a full-blown universe. Do you think this universe should expand? Should Dhanush get a solo movie? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.